The haunting of Radio Centro. One night, Guillermo is hosting the station's paranormal show Tell It Tonight when this happens to him. We ran the promos for all the shows people could listen to throughout the day. The last promo was the one for Tell It Tonight. I hit play to start the first promo, then the second. The third promo was about to play when the machine jumped. And we hear the organs like the music from the beginning of the promo. Knobs went up to maximum volume, drowning everything out. I get super hot, like my temperature shot up. The audio is still loud. I turned down the speakers and let the promo run, Guillermo said. And when I hold on to the table to lean back and stand up to refresh myself, I start to feel very ill. In that moment I feel as if someone is leaning on my back. I feel a chest against my back and breathing right in my ear. I hear it on my left side, I hear it. And with his hands, he started to squeeze my head. So I pushed myself up from backwards so I could free myself from this entity. It's hard to pin down a collective theme in these stories, Washington says, beyond that these creatures are most active at night rather than during the day. Every single culture, they have their own monsters, and those monsters always obey different rules depending on where you are, he says. The jinn in North Africa is going to be very, very different than a ghost in Maine. Washington says he doesn't exactly believe the stories, but he also doesn't think people are lying. The podcast team works hard to weed out all the crazy and find credible, respected people who have had strange experiences, he says. And Washington has had plenty of bizarre experiences himself, including one of his earliest memories. Asleep in his bed next to his baby brother, the pair looked up to see a face floating above them. The brothers called out to the face, but it didn't answer. Instead, he says it kept looking at them with curiosity until it vanished. When the boys went downstairs to tell their mother about it the next day, she wasn't there. Instead, his grandmother said not to worry and that their mother will be back. A day and a half later, his mother returned. He recalls that she seemed sad and didn't look at her sons. Washington didn't understand